Let's get into it. 1, 2, 3. Let's get some more. Have it in. Some more. Just get some more.
Hey, well, hello, and welcome to My Whiskey Den, your favorite public access whiskey review show where craft whiskey is king. And today, we're going to knock out at least 5, maybe 6, who knows how many. We're trying to knock down the rest of the Omahaul. One big batch gone, the final chapter. But there's a few of them here, and we'll see if we can do them all. Looks like Mike's typing. I was going to see if you want to tell people about the Bar Cart Co-op.
I'm happy to do that.
Let
me get my stuff set up here. Okay.
You're good.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheers, everyone in the chat.
All right. So, 3, 2, 1, out of touch. We are proud members of the Bar Cart Co-op, which is a collection of friends who create content for the whiskey and other distilled spirits public. The Bar Cart Co-op YouTube and Facebook pages have information about upcoming and past special shows, which happen about every quarter. From blind tastings to distiller panels to discussions of special collaborations and the usage of unique grains, the Bar Cart Co-op has educational and fun episodes for your enjoyment. The oldest show in the group is Distillers Talk, hosted by Christy Atkinson and Alan Bishop. It is a conversation with people from distilleries and distillery adjacent, gets into deep and sometimes off the rails and back again discussions with their interviews. New episodes arrive at the end of the work week. And if that is not nerdy enough, please check out One Piece at a Time Distilling Institute. This is the show where Alan Bishop answers any questions about distilling and often puts them to the test. It could be individual grains, entire mash bills, equipment, or methodology. New episodes come out randomly, so subscribe. And then we have the Bourbon Turntable, where they mix the love of music with the love of whiskey. They have conversations with musicians, writers, distillery folks, common folks, and people like us about music and whiskey. It releases every Wednesday on all your platforms, including YouTube. Then we have If You Have Ghosts, You Have Everything, which is a show about the spirits and paranormal among us, as well as the unexplained and the spiritual. Subscribe on Spotify to get all the seasons. And last but certainly not least, little baby boy David Levine and his Whiskey in My Ring podcast. David talks to people in the industry, and David does good interviews. David does good notes. David does good whiskey reviews and award shows. The only thing David doesn't do well is fantasy football. But David does all the other things that we don't do, like barrel picks.
So,
okay,
there's a slew of these. What one should we start on? Should we do Halloween?
Smoke Wagon?
Smoke Wagon. I mean, it's Halloween Smoke Wagon. I mean, at least it's
sure
closest one to getting it out from the week beforehand. The handy dandy squirter. Where's some air bubbles there? Ooh, that's a friendly light barbecue.
What do we know about this?
Bottle off. So that is just. I found out Smoke Wagon is great at marketing because they have special bottles for most holidays. So they'll have like 4th of July, Halloween, Christmas, stuff like that. But it's just regular Smoke Wagon. So this is, I want to say, their 90 proof straight bourbon.
So are you you're in a nice way trying to say you got suckered into a bottle?
I mean, sure. Why not?
They got you with the bottle.
So they got me with the bottle,
but it's nice to bring out every Halloween. Just be like, ooh, spooky. Here, have a drink.
Yeah. Use it away.
And then you've mixed it with Malort.
So it's spooky.
No, I could smell that if that were the case.
So I have moved, for those of you who don't know, and my collection is no longer organized. So I am not drinking along, but I am trying to kill bottles because I don't have enough space in my new bar. So tonight, bottle down, Glenmore G10.
Wow. So she's
That
very
bottle
good.
took me 10 years to finish.
Did it really?
Yeah, it really did.
Oh my, that's ironic. But oh, and it does have a fancy Halloween sticker, Jesse.
Oh,
See, that's the
why?
whole thing.
You 10 years.
Oh man.
Now I have to buy a Glenmore G10 with this stupid new branding.
Well, hopefully they have a Halloween one.
That'd be cool if they did. That was cool branding.
They probably do. Tales of the Pumpkin or something like that.
Oh, dude. I'd be down with that. I don't think anything's lived up to Cake. Tokyo was really good, but Cake was just such a fantastic whiskey.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, light, friendly, like you're standing next to a grill grilling steaks, you know, not super heavy on it, but
It's just a nice, sweet bourbon nose.
Mm-hmm. So it's just, what is it, MGP?
It smells like the high rye bourbon.
I believe they do use the high rye. I will have to check.
I'm going to guess from the tasting, yes. Sorry if I'm starting off out of nowhere. I was trying to work on the flavor of it.
Yeah, I mean,
Late brown,
I haven't
cotton candy.
I haven't had a lot of Smoke Wagon as of late. Quite a while ago, I had just the normal Smoke Wagon and then the cast strength. I really, really liked the cast strength. This was a few years ago, though, so I don't know if their picking prowess has still gotten them the same honey barrels that they used to get, but I liked what I had. And it's nice. That's a nice bourbon.
Yeah, I was going to say, this even at a higher proof.
I think that is 100 proof. I think I misspoke when I said it was.
Okay. Well, I won't say it's light, but it's very entry friendly, you know, honey, light stuff, no hard barrel note, very light. It's already kind of washed off my palate. There's like leftover little honeycomb note, and that's about it. Maybe light marshmallow in there, burnt marshmallow, but
I am attempting to remember years back when I was at Moonshine University, but somebody was talking about Smoke Wagon. They said Smoke Wagon was so delicious because they pre-bought all their stocks because they were expecting to open at a certain time. And then Nevada gave them a really hard time about opening a distillery. So they ended up sitting on all their stocks for an additional couple years. So when they released everything, it ended up being years older than they thought it was going to be. So it ended up coming out really delicious.
Stinks to lose the Angel sharing that, but at least when you come out, you know you have a nice product.
Yep.
Rather than trying to have to wait it out and be like, is it ready? Is it ready? You know, like another year, 6 months.
Dang.
All right.
Yeah, it's very, very friendly, easy, you know.
Nothing wrong with it.
No.
There's nothing wrong with it.
And it's gone. You know what? That would be a good wedding whiskey.
Yeah.
Goes away, nothing to whatever. You can just sip on it around, no problem.
Drink enough of it, you end up married in Vegas.
I did get
there you
married
go.
in Vegas.
All right. What should we got the Stellum, we got two Penelopes.
And a loop.
I would say
Makers.
Stellum next because Stellum is
Okay.
also MGP.
All right.
Aw.
Oh, look at you keeping it nice, orderly.
So this is
I am doing a blend while we do this, by the way.
Son of a bitch.
I'll do a blend.
Yeah, do it.
So this is a single barrel Stellum that Morgan got from a coworker for bailing them out. So Stellum was I believe it was Barrel Craft Spirits, like budget entry for a while.
Okay.
Kind of went to the wayside.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they still make it actually, but it is MGP.
Define bail them out. Let's go back there to that.
So Morgan deals joints, and they needed a joint, I believe, that Morgan had.
This is sounding more and more exciting as it goes.
So
I'm waiting for her to comment. I want her to comment.
I know.
Yeah, she is very asleep right now. So she has whatever crud I gave her, and she went to bed at I think 3. Woke up because I came home with a hot dog from Costco and some Sprite for her. Ate that and then was like, "Thanks, babe. Good night." just passed her right back out. So
It's not fun. At least she's getting rest.
Neil.
yeah. But
This is much dustier. A little dusty barn whiskey compared to the other one. You know what this is?
Sure ain't Halloween, I can tell you that.
Yeah. What's up with that bubble? There's like a bubble in here that's not popping.
Speaking of which, there's a bubblegum nose.
I get that. Like that little bit when you open the bag of Big League Chew.
Yeah. Right before you huff it.
Yeah. You did have to get in there.
I realized I don't think I've ever had Big League Chew.
Well, I wouldn't start with whatever they have now because it can't be the same.
Mm-mm. I didn't play baseball. Ooh, that is way different. Herbal. Fun. Even a little eucalyptus. And I'm not normally the eucalyptus side of things, but that is a big, that's a nice contrast if you're going to show people MGP. Very different rocks. You know what I mean? Very different.
Yep.
Neither one offensive, but I mean just a whole different lane.
Agreed. Egregiously agreed.
I can't pick the type of mint. It's not like it's there, but I can't pick the flavor. I can't get a spearmint.
Yeah, it's kind of like a eucalyptus mint, like a I can't even say it.
Yeah.
Whatever the eucalyptus mint shampoo / body wash type of a. That's what I'm getting.
The koala eater,
when you're in the shower and you drink your shampoo.
Oh, I thought he was doing shower whiskey.
Because it's been a day. Anyway, hey, don't judge. Excuse me. Yeah.
I'm getting a little bit of a butterscotch note in it too on the front half of it. That's fun.
There's
I
a
like
definite candy. There's a candy finish, definitely.
Mm-hmm. And I like that little pump up of just that herbal side of things in that one that kind of comes around. That's neat. I like that one a lot. More and more that I'm sitting here with it, the more I like that one.
So yeah, pretty good. So Stellum, I felt like they had a terrible crisis of identity because they were like a budget barrel craft spirits brand, and they were all about making amazing budget blends. And then they released Stellum Black, which was not a budget blend. It was a pricey blend. And then they started doing single barrels of it. And it's like, well, now it's just a budget single barrel, not a budget blend in your barrel craft spirits. Like you're known for amazing blends.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what they're doing, but I've had regular Stellum and it was fantastic. And I had that single barrel and I really liked it. So
I can see that. I did. That one is fun. So good for them. I haven't. It's been a while since I had a barrel craft one.
Mm-hmm.
Quite a while.
I actually just had seagrass again for the first time in a long time. A guy had posted in a local group that he was driving through this town in Iowa, and this gas station had seagrass for $49.95, and
wow.
that it's near one of my friends. I go, don't make a trip, but if you drive by. So he drove by and picked it up. So it's like seagrass for $49.95. It's kind of a no-brainer.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Totally worth that. So that's
I was-
close to what Stellum is supposed to cost. So.
Yeah.
When seagrass came out, what was the? Oh, there was. Never mind. I'll come back to it. There's another one that came out about with a similar name. Oh, shit. Sorry, I touched the screen. It kind of screwed things up there for a second.
Grassy.
Nope. It was something. It was a version. It was the sassafras one from Peerless. Sorry, sassafras and seagrass was getting me confused that year, and I liked this. I remember having the seagrass, but I was expecting the sassafras one because they were both out that night, and that screwed my brain up. Completely different again. But I missed the sassafras one. Sorry, I fell in love with that one.
I can see that.
I really dug that one. There's some lost love hidden in there. Who are we going next? Whiskey Acres or Penelope's?
Two Penelopes. We got the Loop River.
Yeah, sorry.
Let's do Loop River next, just because it's fantastic and it's not like any of the other ones.
And we're jumping rye to rye.
We're jumping to rye, but it's a
And this is
rye.
not MGP.
Not MGP. So this is grain to glass. They grow their own rye to turn into this rye whiskey on Loop River Farm. They also have a gin and a bourbon. They're pretty good, but this rye is fantastic.
Oh. It smells a little smoky coming in.
Oh, it's like, yeah, a little sweet barbecue smoke.
Yeah, it's weird. Oh, going right down the thing, like that's sweet barbecue. Know what you're saying? I was just getting a little bit of smoke, but it's almost like I should be able to pick out what type of sauce it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like a molasses-based sauce.
Mm-hmm. It was like a mop sauce almost. Not vinegar, but I mean, maybe this has another use. Before I even get there, this could be a soaking station for some pork or meat.
So this one, where did you run across this one?
So this was actually the first whiskey I had in Nebraska. I went to a bar called Jake's and was like, hey, y'all got anything local? And they went, yeah, but most of it sucks. And I went, oh. And they're like, but this is probably the best we've got. So they gave me this, and I was like, well, this is really good.
Yeah, this is neat.
I drank the crap out of this while I was in Nebraska.
How many bottles did you buy before you left Nebraska?
2. But at the bar, I drank probably 2 more. Just
I can see that. Wow. Little light, watery, comes in and a little bit of spice pops up. Man, it has this really neat aftertaste. The front half of my mouth almost tastes like I drank a little bit of water, and the back section feels like it's a little tannic.
Yeah, it's like ice water. It's very cooling.
What the fuck?
It's just there's just a coolness of it on the front of the palate.
It is, like you said, it's almost like drinking water on the first bit when it's coming in.
No wonder you drank 2 bottles.
Yeah. This
Yeah,
could. How old is this by chance? I'm just wondering. And what was the ABV ish?
I'm pretty sure it's 2 years. I'm attempting to find
That's all good. I'm just because
anything about it, but it's like I can only find things about their bourbon on the internet.
It reminds me of this. I don't want it to sound bad. Like a really old light whiskey.
Oh, I
like,
love really
like an 18-year-old where it's got like a little more depth. But this is. I'm trying to find some other like fruit notes and stuff in it. But this is really fun. This is the second one, Mitch, where you could just be like, oh, fucking all of a sudden, like you said, you're half a bottle in, you don't even know it.
This is a rye that Patrick would drink.
It's a rye that Mitch did drink a lot.
It's cool. It has the burst of spice and rye notes and a little bit of pepper, but it's just like, and then like,
yeah, but that pepper on the finish, I like that because it's like a contrast. And then that pepper, after the pepper goes away, then it just has, I get a lot of vanilla off of this.
Okay, probably.
I want to say this.
I wasn't thinking of it that way, but I guess like going back to the nose now, and after you said like vanilla bean on the nose.
Very cool. That's fun. I could see going through a bottle of that just trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
that's when if you're having a gathering, I guarantee that's one of them that's gone.
It is imminently drinkable.
Or give it to somebody who's like, "Oh, I hate rye." Okay, well then you should try this.
It's like water.
It was a rye.
That's fair.
Okay, that was really fun. I can see how that was your rye of the year, and it's not overly bold either. Which I don't want to say not what I was expecting from you, but I mean, it's oddly refreshing.
Yeah.
In the end of it, yay! Fucking congratulations, dudes. That's a fun whiskey.
Yeah,
absolutely. I'll do Penelope Cask next.
So is this just Penelope Cask strength?
It is.
Okay.
Which I found. So it is a private select Penelope Cask strength.
Okay, let's go here. Whew, we're doing good. Maybe we can get to 18.
Penelope is another one that they've done a pretty good job with their blending and their MGP picks.
Mm-hmm.
What's the ABV on this?
By MGP. ABV on this is 55.5.
Well, I think what you mean, they're very consistent.
MGP bought their whiskey back at an inflated price.
Yeah, and then
stick it to the man.
And then, I was going to say, no, it was the other people who bought them. So this is 40% corn bourbon, 38% rye bourbon, and 22% wheat bourbon. Aged 3 to 5 years.
Definitely more of like a bready, doughier note somewhere in there. Well, you want to say rye bread, but I'm not. It's almost like the loaf before it goes in the oven. You know, if you're sitting it by the stove to let it rise.
I'm catching up.
You're okay.
I gotta do my squirts.
Good luck. I hear that's rough on the body sometimes.
I don't know. This is a family show, sir.
The first 5 minutes, at least.
No, we're 5 minutes in. Let me go back. I'm gonna get a little more in here from whatever that one. That's not it. Okay. I got stuff everywhere now.
And just a very nice bourbon nose. But man, the corn comes through on it for me.
Oh yeah. It is a blend of 3 bourbons, one of which is apparently high corn. So,
ooh, let's get a little bit of the corn field. All right.
But it's not like a lot like off of Jim Beam White or Old Crow or Evan Williams, where it's just corn. because there's like a softness to it too. I mean, there's just like it's
The
not
way
just,
your eyes went when you said that was fucking crazy.
well because some of those it's just like it's thin and corn, you know, and nothing wrong with it. It's classic, but this just has there's that corn nose on there, but there's just like a softness, sweetness around that.
Mm-hmm.
This is cask strength.
Almost kettle corn.
55.5, so 111 proof. So that is a low cask strength.
Kettle corn's excellent answer there, because you do get that little popcorn taste, but it does have that.
Oh, more
The
so on the
caramely, yeah, the caramely thing isn't quite there. It's that real light kind of thin layer you'd have over it like that. That's an excellent note for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, liquid kettle corn. A little bit of spice on the end. You know, a few other things in there, but that's the exciting part.
Penelope just does a good job, I think, in general.
Mm-hmm.
They're
I'd agree.
even their basic is just like it's good. They do a nice job. So you said this was a private select. Was this private select through a certain place or just a private select on the shelf?
Sorry. It was just a private select on the shelf. So no picker or in particular store on the bottle.
Sometimes you just know you got something good.
Mm-hmm.
Either that or somebody came to blend their own and they went, yeah, I don't have that much money and left. And they're like, well, we're selling it anyway.
Yeah.
That
All right. So we do
that would be an
other...
interesting. Yeah, we'll do the other Penelope, but
Yes.
I got that in my head. But that would be an interesting thing to ask people who are more like, to some extent, whiskey thief, where they're more contract distillers. To some extent, be like, has there been anything that has come through that you're like, oh no, we're putting that mash bill in the back brain for maybe later on at some point because it's so that was damn good. Or maybe like a grain or something that someone used. You're like, that's in our new release mash.
Or she had a small Indiana distillery that just kept saying, yeah, we're going to bottle it. Yeah, we're going to bottle it. Yeah, we're going to bottle it. And then they don't bottle it. And it's almost like they're trying to talk to people out of the single barrel that they got. And then they finally do it. Allegedly.
Allegedly. I wasn't there for that. I was trying to get y'all drunk instead of doing that.
No, this was a barrel pick that was picked up last year. That finally came out. They were being ghosted. It was like, oh no, it's being bottled. It's being bottled this coming week. You said it was bottled 2 months ago. Yeah, it was went on for months. I wasn't even part of it, and I was like, well, this is it. I just want the bottle.
Could you just please give me one?
Yeah, it's like I just want to buy one of the bottles. So
like, can you be like Glenn's Creek and just set one aside in my shelf?
I need these guys to get their bottles so I could buy one of those bottles. Kind of simple, really. I mean, somebody give you the money, you give them the product. It's weird. Yeah. Anywho. All right. Penelope Rosé.
Yep. This is just the regular Penelope Rosé, not private select, not cask anything. I think claim to fame on this one is that it has the glass cork like rosé bottles have.
Mm-hmm. I like glass corks. Because it's funny when you give them to someone who doesn't know how to take it off and they try to tug at it and they can't get it off there. And like, you Neanderthal. You have to rock it off of there.
I can do it. See them turn and start really giving it
Interesting is rosé because that's not like I'm not a wine person, but rosé is not a strong wine.
No.
So it's
No.
not.
It's a blush.
Almost smells like
Can you do that again?
yeah. That was very good.
Probably not as well. It's a blush.
I'm getting like a weird hint of strawberry starbursts.
I can see that.
Can see that.
There's like a little bit of rose petal and stuff going on, but
so this is 4 to 5 year old bourbon finished for 4 whole months in rosé casks at 47% ABV.
Okay. This one started off light like one of the other ones, a little more watery, but then all of a sudden you get more of a tannic structure, slow build through it.
It's interesting. There's just like something just different about the texture and taste of it.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
It's almost like it gets a little more viscous. It comes in light, and then I think almost as you're swishing or putting your tongue through it more, it seems to
I would agree with
thicken
that.
up a little.
So I haven't had it in a while, but I remember trying it and not being the biggest fan because I love my sherry finished whiskeys, and it's not sherry. It is distinctly different.
Oh no. I don't know. Slowly in the aftertaste, I get feel like you're at a some type of summer wedding. You know, like it is like a rosé. I think is like chicks.
And there's a bad band, and the chicken's been sitting in the heater a little too long.
I have some more of that. Oh, that's gas. That's this.
It's nice. It's like a summer bourbon.
Yeah. It's kind of like Loop River Rye, just crushable.
But like I said, we're Loop River. I don't know. This one has a little bit more of like a burst or grab to it. Well, that one was, I don't know. I had a whole different feel to it.
I could see this as giving someone who's just like, oh, bourbon's just so rough. Try this. Yeah,
because you only get like that light little alcohol feel for even like a second there. It's about as strong as what you would think a light wine alcohol note would be in it. It's not.
Yeah, there's like
tastes very heavy at all. That matter.
No alcohol burn. No alcohol burn.
And it's the sides of my mouth feel like it's almost a whiskey finish. Top of my tongue, it doesn't know quite what's going on. It feels much lighter and cleaner than I think it should feel.
Yeah, it's summer bourbon, man.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. Ooh.
I think there's I know some women that would like that.
Started nosing the old Whiskey Acres. Look
I
at that.
liked this one.
Banging through 6 of these in under 35 minutes.
All right, here goes. 4.
So tell us about this Whiskey Acres and its beautiful dark amber color.
And maple.
So that dark amber color definitely comes from the maple. So it is supposedly only a year old before they throw it into the maple barrels. It's 114 proof. It's made at Whiskey Acres, which is somewhere in Illinois.
Northwest, I think. You become south of New Glarus, kind of. Ooh.
Well, now supposedly this is 4 years old.
Maple.
I don't know. I'm getting conflicting things.
I like that.
But it is finished in a maple cask.
Maple syrup or maple wood?
Maple syrup.
Okay.
Sorry, everyone. That's what you have. That's what happens when you have 6 and 30 minutes. You can tell it's a maple syrup, but you know how some of them have like a really rich dark note. I'm not getting that, but there's something else that I can't.
It reminds me of another whiskey, and now I'm trying to think of which whiskey this reminds me of. But there's like a deep mustiness to it.
Yeah, that's the thing I can't get off the left side here. I can't figure out where that comes from.
Oh,
because it's.
I know. Okay, I know what the nose reminds me of a little bit, not fully, not more than 20%, but enough that it's doing a little sense memory of a sherried whiskey.
Oh. Oh,
And
well,
the one it reminds me of is it reminds me a little bit of Aberlour Abuna.
okay.
I wish I was drinking this right now. Sounds really good.
I can see that. I can see that edge of it, but not there's not like that earthy heather note under it, but yeah. God damn it. Mustache getting in the damn way.
So we just hired a guy at work who has one of the best mustaches ever. Full handlebar.
Is he in the competitions?
I don't think I feel like he's got to be young. I want to say he's in his 20s.
Does he have to wear a special mask with the handlebar?
What?
Nope. Not unless he really wants to. I mean, he might need to protect it in some way because you would never want to get that messed up. But
when he gets mad, does it uncurl and stick straight out like a cartoon?
I don't know. I guess I haven't seen him get mad yet. So.
He should do that himself as you're talking to him as he's getting past.
Just as it's like, hey, could you work some overtime? I'm not sure.
I don't have that.
Watch out, everybody. He's thinking. You got to take the afternoon off and tie someone to a railroad track.
We got a river behind the distillery. You might do that instead.
I don't know about this one compared to the rest of them. It's a different beast.
So this one was completely different from all of them from my memory, so I wanted it to be last.
Well, you could get that. You could tell there is something syrupy on the palate.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's maple.
Just creamy, from what I remember.
Yeah, but there's like a sourness, a little mustiness to it.
It's not like a maple. I'm almost thinking it's like a rum syrup.
I might have to ask Alan what would make maple syrup funky.
Time.
No, it's like a rum. I'm getting more like rum raisin even on the back end, on the bottom half of it.
Yeah, I could see raisin on there.
I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm definitely confused in a good way. You know what I mean? Like I'm having to stare at it with a weird look for a second. How the fuck did you do that?
There's been a lot of Las Vegas tonight, but it really sounds like you're talking about a Vegas hooker.
No.
I don't know how to feel about it. I just want to stare at it for a while.
You don't want to do it, really, but I mean.
But you don't want to not do it.
My friend was actually, it was funny to see my friend get propositioned in front of us while he was waiting for his girlfriend inside, who went inside the bathroom. It's fucking hysterical. He didn't realize what was going on at first. He was just talking to her like normal and whatever. And then his girlfriend came up and was like, whoa, I started talking. And for a second we thought, I'm like, holy shit, are they all going upstairs? Did not happen. Amanda figured out what was going on. And she's like, no, I don't think we need you.
Good for them.
Okay.
Where are you on in the blend?
I think Mitch has had this.
Okay.
That Copperworks single malt that was aged in the
200-year-old.
Yeah, the coloring barrel.
Yes.
There's that
weird
musty funk from that.
Yeah.
That's just, but there's just something old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So reading more into it, held maple syrup from Sugar Hills Sugar Bush and Funk's Grove Maple Syrup Farms. So maybe Funk's Grove makes some funky maple syrup.
I'm intrigued because it go back on the nose on the empty glass, man. That's almost. I'm getting a heck of a lot more coming out of there now.
It's a fun and funky whiskey.
Yeah, yeah. It has me confused in a fun way, like
again, like a hooker.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're not supposed to leave you confused.
All this experience.
We don't know what Pat's into.
That's fair. That's fair. Maybe it's all part of the ride.
See?
Right.
So I've got a blend that I've been sipping on, but it's a blend of Glenmorangie 10 and Penelope cask strength. It's pretty good, not going to lie. And it's also super oxidized Glenmorangie 10 because that bottle has been open for 10 years. And it has had 2 ounces or less in it for probably 2 of those years.
That actually does sound like a fairly good level to blend with those two. And Penelope cask strength was very friendly.
Bringing in the corn sweetness and a little bit of that rye, and the Glenmorangie is just bringing in a lot of fruit. So I quite like it.
My blend almost is like sherry maple syrup. Weird.
I used to love to blend rare breed and Lagavulin.
Oh, I bet that's good.
I used to love doing that. Like it was almost 50. I haven't done that forever. I need to find my old notes. I did that. I was just like, oh, I like this a lot. And I did a long-term one where I let it sit, did like an 8-ounce bottle, let it sit for a really long time.
Tell me what you think. Because mine's like 2.
I'm very surprised at the nose on this, number one.
It's fucking awesome. The nose is all right, but the fucking taste was cool. It's got that watery entry for a second, and then it kicks up and twists, and then it's got some
oily.
Sticking around, you got some fun notes. Just the finish
moves around.
Great. Yeah, and the finish.
It's like oil that stays, and then the flavors just keep going just out the side, making that exact noise.
That's awesome.
And for a while, and the finish it's doing that for a while. Like the top, like the gunslinger. That's like the top of my tongue going.
It's pretty oily.
This blend is really fun. This is what Of course, all the ones we had tonight, very nice. I didn't know how the Whiskey Acres would throw into this as well, but it added a neat roundness to it with some of the sugars. You can smell it on the nose. I thought it would be more on the actual flavor, and it's not.
I dig the blend.
Mm-hmm.
Blend greater than the sum of its parts.
And like
Ooh.
and a little bit of fruit note where it's going away on the finish here. What I get, it's almost like
It's like
and
stewed
the
fruit, though.
Skittles.
Yeah.
It's not like real fruit. It's like a Skittle. It's like
Yeah.
got a flavor that's starting to fade away. Sorry, I don't know. I really like that.
Yeah, I dig it.
Getting in the, I don't want to say cake realm, but it's definitely desserty.
It's definitely desserty. You can.
Oh.
I think that the not sherry that I was getting comes across is much more stewed fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tasty.
I like that.
Good job, Mitch.
Mm-hmm.
Whoops.
Outstanding.
Half of them were bought because they were on sale. The other half were bought because they looked pretty. So
Hey, sometimes
I
those
take
are the
that back.
best ones.
Blue River was bought because one bartender was like, "This is the best thing Nebraska's got."
Well, they're right. I mean, I don't know about. I can't say that for sure, but I would tend to agree right now. That was pretty damn good.
That's pretty. It's a pretty good one, really.
They got there were a couple other
Brickway's pretty tasty too.
There's a couple other distilleries that put up a real good fight.
Yeah,
but I will definitely give it best rye in Nebraska.
It's a fun rye, and man, you could hammer that. And people say that about a lot of things, but it's really not. By the time you get 2 or 3 drinks in, you'll slow down.
Yeah.
Too much like water with that thing going in, and just be like, oh, hey, that's a good fun.
It'd be very, very, very good rye to sneak in on people who don't like rye. It's like,
Yeah.
I get it. You don't like rye. That's fine. Then try this one instead, and then tell them afterwards it's a rye. I've done that with Far North.
Oh, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
So here you go. It's like, well, that's a rye.
You just let them talk for a while. Well, it's really good to see ryes aren't that good. And, well,
Yeah.
Like, no, that's 100% rye. What?
I've been sneaking in lieu of flowers in to people who are real big bourbon snobs. And they're like, this is fantastic. And I'm like, yeah, it's not bourbon. And they're like, what? I'm like, it's kind of bourbon, but it's not.
Yeah, part of it was.
All right. Hey, I liked all those. I liked all those, and the blend was awesome. So that's we're gonna call that the final one of those. That's a good one to go out on. So that was tasty. So I don't know. Thank you everyone for stopping in the chat and watching. And if you heard any of the ones we talked about, definitely get a hand on them because each and every one of these was really fun tonight. I'll make a post in the morning about it because that was neat.
Also, happy belated birthday to Jesse.
Oh, that's true.
That's right.
Young man.
4 days old. 4 days ago, he turned.
He shared a birthday with Jonathan Licorice.
Oh yes.
Well, see, Jonathan should send him a bottle, right? Kind of.
I mean, he should, but yeah. Jesse is a good customer.
So someone's like, "What do you mean, like, click? Oh, look at that shelf."
Yeah.
So the last time I went to a Total Wine, they're like, "Have you heard of Iron Root Republic?" And I was like, "Yeah, I like them." And they were like, "I have every new batch they release." And I was like, "Wow, you really like them." Dang, man. Like, I still have batch 1 for most of them.
Which is like, yeah, I have the.
Yeah, I still have a couple of those. Not my Promethean though, but
well, that thing met its fateful end.
R.I.P. I have my first Icarus though.
Oh.
I still have that.
Yeah, everything from them.
I have 1 or 2 bottles from them. I still have we get together. We go to Indiana and have a whiskey tasting next year. I have the Ironwood, what did they call it? Evolution Barrel Series.
Oh, that's right. Your fancy stuff.
Oh, yeah, that was
I never got to try it. I forget.
Because you're a fancy boy.
I'm excited to see. It's a neat thing to see how it goes.
Last weekend, I
Did
made
you
a
get
last minute trip.
Nice.
Yeah, it's only 151 proof.
Hazmat's the truth.
And then what else did I get? I got the Cellar Reserve, which is their triple cask finish.
I didn't know they had that.
Yes. That was they had 3 special releases, and then they had a new Apotheosis. So
Holy shit. That's always a fun one too.
yeah, they release good stuff.
Oh,
That
goes the other side of my speaker here. That's
All right.
gone. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Excuse me.
Pretty good for us. We got through 6 whiskeys in our usual time frame. I love it. So stop out next week. We'll be trying some more stuff. Until then, remember, it is not the size of the den that matters. It is the love of whiskey. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.